Okay, today we're gonna be doing some ratting. I'm gonna call this video Rat City. Um, I have a spot on Damn Battlegrounds. If you've watched any of my videos, it's my favorite rat spot. Um, because I love the bushes that are there. It's to me the bushes are where it's at. For some reason, people have not caught on to pinging those bushes when they come up to this exfil. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know what exfil I'm talking about on Dam Battlegrounds, the Central Swamp Lift. That's my favorite spot in the whole game to rat. Uh, so before we get started, I wanted you to get a good look at my character. If I'm hiding in the bushes, I'm gonna want green. You know, I think green is the color for that. I wish they had some real camouflage on this game, but I think that this particular skin is probably the best one for what I'm trying to do because of the green. Um, Also, I do think that this skin just looks really, really cool. So I highly recommend it if you're into ratting from bushes. Before we get started, I want to show y'all what kit I will be running in order to do this. I'm gonna try and get, I don't know, I'd like to get 5 or 6 people, but this is what I'm running. So I have the Survivor Augment, and I know a lot of people think that the Survivor Augment's the best in the game, and I can understand why. It's a good one in my opinion. I don't think it's the best, but I really like that it does have 3 safe pockets, and it, you know, if you do go down, you do have a chance to still get out with all of your stuff, especially in friendly lobbies. If you go down to Ark, you can always crawl to the extract or hatch out if you have a key. And generally in those friendly lobbies, people will either actually defib you or they'll stabilize you to get you to where you need to go. Not so much in the PvP lobbies. You'll have to you'll have to go into the bushes as you crawl and wait to refill your health and all of that. Um, Shield I'm running, I want a medium shield, mainly because there's no telling what I'll encounter on my way to my rat spot. And I'm running a Taronte 4. I got a compensator, drum mag, and what's this? Padded stock. Yeah. Compensator 2, drum mag 3, padded stock. The Taronte, I think, is the best weapon in the game for ratting like this. Um, it's not the best weapon in the game entirely. I think really that there is no best weapon in the game. It's a shooter preference type thing and a situational preference. Okay, so I'm bringing stacks of ammo. I can fit 102 rounds because it's level 4 and it's got that drum mag. Um, but I'm fitting all this ammo because I plan on being out there in a while. As far as my quick slots, I'm using secret grenades because if I have to encounter any kind of arc, for some reason the Taronte is not that great against arc, even though it's a medium uh, ammo weapon. It's not that great against arc for some reason. Uh, so I'm bringing seekers for that. Stack of herbal bandages, stack of shield rechargers, adrenaline shots because you don't know where you're gonna spawn in. Snap blast grenades, just that's really more for hornets specifically if I have to encounter them because they do a lot of damage to them. And obviously, in our augmented slot, we have the jolt mine, which is my favorite mine in the entire game because of what I do use it for. And if you can tell, I've only got one there, and now I've got two in my safe pocket. The reason that I do this is because ratting is probably one of my main play styles. I'm not gonna lie, it is. I just enjoy it. It's not for a lack of skill in PvP. It's just I enjoy this because I get a reaction out of people, and I think it's funny. So what I do is I always put one. Generally, I won't even have it split like this until I get to where I'm going, but just to have it already set up, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one right there in my augmented slot, and then my other two I'll put in my safe pocket. Um, and then I have these pulse mines already split. Same thing. You guys are gonna see what I do with these mines and how I rat, which I think makes it way more effective than what a lot of people do. Um, so here we go. We're gonna try and run this. Damn battlegrounds. There's a prospecting probe event going on. Let's do this. I know the other day I think I got like 6 people doing it like this the other day, and I only had jolt mines, and some of them didn't even hit my jolt mines. I had to kind of be proactive and reactive in some sense to be able to do it because someone was trying to sneak up on me. They seen me out doing so. I think I was looting a body, and they seen me, and I knew that they saw me, so I had to go and run, take cover. Then they tried to sneak up on me. It did not go well for them. There is a clip about it. You can go and watch it. But it did not go well for that raider. Hopefully we can get queued in and a good spawn with the extraction point having a fair amount of time. Even if it doesn't have a whole lot of time, like even if it's only like 13, 14 minutes, I'm fine with that. You know, I'm hoping it's a little bit more than that. But I've also noticed that generally, whatever extraction point has like basically the full round on it, for some reason, at least in my past couple matches, it seems like people don't go to it. I don't know why. I have no clue why. But it seems like it's been going that way for me and another buddy that I rat with sometimes. The queues are going in slow today. I've had to sit and wait till about 2 minutes almost on all of them, 2.5 sometimes. So I do wish that this would go a little bit faster, but if it gives me a fresh raid, totally worth it. Okay, we're departing. I just hope we don't get killed right off the bat. That'd be lame. And I hope we don't start all the way across the map. That'd be lame too. We're probably far away. Let's see. Let's see what the map says here. And, yeah, good time. We'll run it. Also, I don't shoot about 3 times in the beginning of the map. Because sometimes I like to maintain friendly lobbies. Yeah, we'll go this way.
Seems to have attracted all kinds of attention.
And I've heard that when you see rain like this on whatever map you're spawning into, that it could very well mean that it's a hostile, unfriendly lobby. I kind of believe that, but then I've been at some lobbies when it's raining like this and it seemed pretty friendly, so I don't know how true that is. I think there's some truth into it. The trick in doing this is to just get to your point as fast as possible and I didn't trust that guy at all.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
Cry about it. I did not trust that dude at all. Let's see what kind of loot he's got. Free kit. We'll take that stack though. How did he come in with that? Oh, he wasn't a free kit. He just had one of those free augments you can get from the free kits. We got these comets. Try to avoid that. Yeah, so I think this may very well be a friendly lobby, so the only trouble with a friendly lobby is usually if they hear a flare going off, 4 or 5 of them will rush over there, which I think is super lame considering this is a solo lobby. But I mean, I get it. generally speaking, I think that a lot of the people who strictly PvE do it because they can't PvP. I'm sure that they would like to actually PvP or like to actually be able to rat pretty decent, but I don't think that most of them can. That's not every individual that plays like that I'm talking about either. You know if you can't PvP. You know if you can't rat very well. I would say in standard PvP, I am average to above average at best. I'm not going to sit here and talk myself up like I'm some Billy Bad A, because I'm not. I have my moments, especially in a team. I do fare better in a team. For some reason, I fare better in a team because, I don't know, it was my job for a while to be in a team like that and doing stuff like that. And I think that sometimes it's transferable. It's give and take when you're in a team on this game. It's not, hey, I'm the leader of this, you better listen to me. It's not that. It's what is the situation and how can we successfully win the situation. That's what the game is about in that scenario. Okay, so we're here. We'll get our jolt mine set right here. These are what the mines are for. I'm gonna hop in this bush. Hopefully no one sees us put that mine there, but if they did, that's fine. Once I'm in the bush, I like to get swapped over to my bandages. Let's get these set up right. Yeah. We'll take those and do that. Shield rechargers are precious to me. They are. I know they're not hard to make, but still, I like to have about 20 of them in my stash, and same thing with the green bandages. So now we just listen and wait. Just listen for footsteps, people talking. I think someone might be in the bush behind us. We'll wait and see. Could just be the wind as well. It's tricky to gauge sometimes. Also, it's kind of good to see how merged you are into the bush, because people, if they look at the bushes and they see anything that seems off about the color of it, they'll know. That's why I choose green. Also, one thing you'll have to worry about when using jolt mines, or really any kind of mines, is arc will go over there. It's like they're attracted to it and set them off. This is that hurry up and wait game. It's like going fishing, really. That's kind of what I compare it to. And sometimes you don't always get a bite when you go fishing, so I mean, we got to kill this round, so that's good. Alright, here comes an arc. Sounds like he might be aggroed on something. Yep. Oh, come back to get some Hey, cry
you're
about
such
it.
a rat. You're
Cry
such a
about
rat.
it, bro.
With the Torrente. Yeah, enjoy the hardcore.
Man. You know what I'm talking about? People cry about it way too much. I'm gonna kind of wait, hang back, because I'm sure someone's gonna try and come over there and be a hero. Use these bandages. Now let's go up here and see what the loot's looking like. Probably didn't have nothing good on them. This is the most dangerous part about it. Now that's a knockback one, so I've never done it with this particular mine. I know what it does though. It'll put them on their back, so consolidate all our stuff in the inventory. That way we have more space for when we go to loot. See how mad that guy got? There's so many crybabies in this community, especially in the friendly side of it. The PvPers, they cry too, because there's not a whole lot of sportsmanship in the whole gaming community. It can't be something simple as like, oh man, you ratted me, you know, like, you got me, bro, GG's. And a lot of times when I'm ratting, if someone's got good sportsmanship, I'll let them go, dude. Because like I said, it's not always about the loot. Sometimes I'm just doing it, just to be doing it, because I think it's funny, you know? And it absolutely ruins people's time on here, I guess. Call it toxic if you want. I don't feel that way. I feel like it's just part of the game. And the reason I say it's part of the game is because if the game allows you to do it without having to cheat or anything like that, then it's part of the game when you do it. Now we hear some shooting off in the distance. I think that might be a Venator shooting. Look at that weird movement by that Firefly. I don't know what that was. It's either a Venator or a Bettina. I don't know. I think a Venator. Either... Oh, is that some PvP in? Yep. Sounded like a Torrente and a Venator going at it. How much time we got left? 13 and a half minutes is plenty of time. Yep, he's down. Uh-oh. See, that's why the Torrente is so good. Tried to be a hero, it didn't work, did it? Feel like somebody's near.
They're here.
Let's get healed up. Jolt Mine, Blaze, or Trailblazers. Shotgun. think we're pretty much good on loot. I think we ought to leave. Screw it. Yeah, that was a pretty good haul, actually. Toro level 4 too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Modded out. Bro, what a rat. You are a rat, bro. Why'd you do that? This dude's over here ratting, bro. Thank you, bro. Hey, hey. Hey, someone came over here trying to be a hero and it worked for me. Hey, a little bit of luck that time. A little bit of luck that time. But look, this is a pretty decent run. That's what I really liked about it, the room key, because I mean that's a loot room key. I don't know why people don't put that in their safe pockets sometimes. You know, they just treat it like it's nothing. And to me, that's a whole kit, and then some sometimes. So the next round should be a little more aggressive, which means there's less likely to be heroes, but there's also more of a chance to be killed on the way there. So let's get our kit back in order. Can we repair our shield? Yes, we can. I always like to have a completely healed shield, so... We'll hold on to it for now, but that other one, I don't think we're going to do anything with. We'll probably just scrap it, which means we can probably repair that one we were just on. One more. I think we might be able to, yeah. Yeah, we'll repair that one. I think maybe this time we will run a shotgun, actually. But that's why the Torrente, I think, is one of the best rat weapons, because you seen me, I got that one guy down, then that dude tried to come out there and be a hero to save that guy, and all I had to do was turn and spray. Very effective. Yeah, we'll run the Toro. And one thing I like to do, you see how it holds 12 in the magazine? I like to go on ahead and split a stack into 12 so that when I get in, it doesn't bother these two stacks because it'll already be loaded with that. I don't think we'll need a secondary weapon if we got the Seekers yet. Yeah, we'll run them 5 Seekers again like that. We'll just do 3 Joel mines, that's fine. Go ahead and split them. Put the 2 there and 1 here so we don't lose it on the way. But we have the single one ready. We'll take 2 snap blast. We'll take a Vita spray, and where's those regular bandies? Yeah, we'll just use regular bandies because we got the Vita spray. And of course your adrenaline shots. I'm kind of thinking about bringing another stack. No, look, we will bring a secondary weapon. Yeah, the Pharaoh will work. We'll run the Pharaoh as our secondary weapon. Just a stack of 40. And we'll go to Dam once again. Also, I think another really good rat weapon is the Berletta, actually. The Berletta with the extended mag, so it'll hold 22 rounds. You put a jolt mine on that extraction button, and you pull out that Berletta, the fire rate is so ridiculous on that handgun, dude. It's just insane. It is my favorite pistol in the game. I like it better than the Venator, because of the fire rate. So I think the Berletta is, in my opinion, better than the Venator. My favorite, I guess, regular weapon would actually be a Rattler. People hate on the reload time of it, but I get why they have the reload the way it is. Because if that was a magazine-fed gun, like, the Tempest would be worthless to me. And I like the Tempest, but I don't feel like it's much better than a Rattler level 4. I really don't.
Head home at the central swamp lift.
Hopefully we don't get killed on our way here. I don't know, I guess it just seems to me that, like, some of my favorite weapons on this game are the ones that everyone seems to hate on or not like, you know? I still like the kettle. Even after the nerf, though, I was kind of like, I kind of didn't like it very much after the nerf, but then I started using it again a couple days, and honestly, I don't really feel like it's that different. I never macroed it like people were doing. But I do still like it as a weapon. Its headshot damage is pretty good. Look, people are dying. Let's not run through the water. The water makes a lot of noise when you run through it. People can hear that. Well, that dude's dead. Rocketeer got him. Maybe we can go knock him. Oh, he's getting in the extract. He may have made it. I can't believe I've used all my adrenaline shots in this amount of time, but... Is that a person over there? No. Let's get our jolt mine. Let's set this bad boy right here. And normally I ping these bushes, but
Over here.
I didn't feel like it was necessary that time. So now, y'all know what we doing. Hurry up and wait. Okay, so it sounds like it's a PvP lobby. I think someone's here. Yep, come on. I thought I heard someone moving. May have been running by. Oh, getting close to the end of the round. How much time we got left? 9 over here, 9.5 minutes. Yeah, we might be able to get 1 or 2. We might not get any. It is a lot of sitting in the bushes and just kind of waiting. At least when you rat this way. There's other ways to rat too, you know. You can always like rat a tower. Like sometimes I will rat the control tower on here. And that's pretty fun. Oh, that's a comet behind us. I got a feeling. Yep, I knew he was going to invite me. Oh, he changed his name? Yeah, I think after this round I'll probably join up with my buddy. That's my teammate right there. If I run duos, it's typically with him. That is a Rocketeer overhead, I think, somewhere. Firefly nearby. Come on, give me 1. I just want 1. It's not looking good so far, but we'll wait it out. By the way, I hope everybody is having a good Easter today. I know that I am. Got up early this morning with the church, had a sunrise service. And before we had sunrise service, we cooked on the grill so that after the service we would all sit there and eat breakfast together and have fellowship. It was nice. So I hope anyone who's watching this video who um, doesn't know who Jesus is, I hope that you seek him and that you find him, because Jesus is God. He incarnated as a human being to come down here and die on the cross for all sins, and he did that out of love. You know, he did it for our atonement so that we have a way to be in heaven. If there's anyone out there listening to this and they won't have questions about Jesus, want to know anything about Jesus, get into contact with me either through a comment or email me, and I will gladly talk to you, and you know, we can exchange numbers, whatever. That's the most important thing to me in my entire life. So that goes for anybody who's watching this video.
An ARC orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
I'm pretty sure someone's near me. I don't know. They're probably, if there is, they're waiting on that Rocketeer to get out of here. Come on. I don't see it, but I can definitely hear it. There it is, there it is, there it is.
A Rocketeer. Rocketeer. Don't shoot!
Throw that out there sometimes. Let's just say that was for the Rocketeer. I don't think anyone's gonna come. We got 3 minutes. If we don't get anyone, we will go to the testing ellipse. Let's go, come on. Somebody.
Don't shoot!
Another don't shoot. Maybe it'll draw somebody over here. I also feel like for some reason here lately, just people have not wanted to come to this specific exfil for whatever reason. Even though it's right next to the hydroponic domes, which is a high loot value area, I don't know. Uh-oh, someone might be coming. It might be. I don't think so now. 30 seconds almost. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think anyone's coming. This was a no-go. Total bust. We'll get this jolt mine up and then we'll go to the testing annex
All
exfil.
Raiders, we have ARC on screen. 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Let's get our kit right. Well, hopefully we can see someone on the way there. Stay away from that Rocketeer, I know that. Where you at, Firefly? I tell you what, that Pharaoh goes hard, man. You can learn how to use that Pharaoh. It's a 2-shot weapon in a PvP, dude. Sometimes 3, depending on the shield that they're wearing. 3 minutes left. We might make it. We will if we go this way. Yeah, we'll make it. There might not even be anyone left on the map. In case you're wondering why I'm walking, I have that ability where if you walk, your stamina recovers faster. Watch someone be camping over here and me get ratted on my way out. That'd be hilarious. See inside this tunnel real quick, see if there's a weapon case in here. And if there is, someone's already gotten it, I'm sure. I'll take the duct tape though. Yep.
Left. Last chance to get out safely. I repeat, 2 minutes.
Oh, someone's here. Let's not get seen by the Rocketeer. If we can get this Pharaoh to pop off.
bro.
Cry about it.
Just trying to get back.
We got one, so. That's how it's done. All right, that is the conclusion to our Rat City video. Another Rat Nasty production. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you get out there and you rat people and make them mad. I hope that you ruin people's days. I hope that you learn something from this video and that you go out there and you sit in bushes and set traps and just rat people, especially the PvE players, the friendly ones. Rat them. They need to be reminded of what kind of game it is that they're playing. All right? You got to shoot the friendly players. Rat them. All right, everybody. Happy Easter. Peace out. The Lord loves you.